I guess I would go from creativity to tenacity. There has to be a relentless pursuit of accomplishment. Now, I'd like to substitute the word excellence for accomplishment, but the right word in this context actually is accomplishment. A relentless pursuit of accomplishing stuff so that you can accomplish more stuff. This is a business of doing, of achieving, of going out. It's not about what's in it for me, what have you done for me. Well, I left a voicemail, I'll wait for the call to come back. Okay, maybe you'll get the call back, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll get the deal, maybe you won't. Did you want the deal? Did your client want the deal? Right? So I do think there's sort of that tenacity, that drive.
Let's talk about excellence for a moment.
Okay.
Have you always been excellent?
Yeah, I grew up in a household where, yeah,
Oh, geez.
it is what it is.
Well, you're a far better man than me because I have not always been excellent. As a matter of fact, I've been so creative, I try things that turn out not so excellent, which is probably a pleasant euphemism to failure.
I was brought up with the philosophy of if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. To me, that always meant be excellent. It just meant be excellent. My dad was a Marine sergeant in the Korean War, and one of the really driving forces that shaped his mindset sure seemed to me to be that time in the Marines. And he was very, I don't want to say it the wrong way, I want to do him justice. He had a big heart, but he was a lot of tough love. Okay? And by the way, that served me very well. I carry a lot of that with me, professionally, personally, my family. Try to do it a little differently than my dad, but I have embodied all the goodness that I believe I can from that philosophy. But from that philosophy came this pursuit of excellence, this belief that nobody's going to do it for you. You need to do it yourself. That's sort of that tenacity, that drive to achieve. Okay?
See, I don't think I'm any different, but maybe I should explain. I came from a background where people were highly critical. I am a person who does not believe his own press. As a matter of fact, I go to the other extreme. So when I look at the things that I do, I'm always striving for excellence, for perfection, but it's not often that I feel that I have achieved it, and that's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, if I look at just the videos that I do or the radio shows, if you look at the earlier ones versus the latter ones, I'm a little embarrassed, but I was happy with what I did and what I was able to do at the time. And you're always improving. You can always do better. So I'm not sure when I cross that, most of the time, I'm not sure when I cross that line from mediocre to good to excellent. I just know that wherever that line is, I'm always pushing past it.
Which is the way to go. You can't control every detail. You can't control everything anyways, right? Hitting that perfection, there's a bell curve, right? There's a point at which 90%, 95% of the return can be achieved, but the time it would take to get that extra 5 or 10% doesn't justify the return. And if you can find that comfortable ground there and still be excellent, I think most people would say that's plenty good.
I like the bell curve thing because it's true.
It's absolutely true. And the world's filled with mediocre people, okay? The truth is there's a lot of people just doing the bare minimum or doing enough to say they did it. And if you're going to do that too, show me how you've differentiated yourself from the pack. What's your value proposition? Because it's lost on me.
Yeah, no.
It's totally lost on me.
I'm with you 100%. I actually recently had someone ask me about a video that I had done. And they said, well, you did this wrong, and that wrong. I said, is that all that you could identify? Because I look at it and I go, I am still, when it comes to editing or producing the videos, I look at myself as a rank amateur, but I'm starting to be a pretty good rank amateur. So when I let that other video go out, I said, you know, I accomplished everything that I could reasonably accomplish, and I'm proud of the job that I did. I will learn more in time and do better. Now I look back at it, but I remember doing it, and I recognized as a broker, I was a terrible broker. And so
I think you found your calling.
Yeah,
You're natural at this.
creativity is not the only element,
Of course.
because if it were, I would have been a great broker. For more information about our sponsors, click on the highlighted links. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor and having your logo behind me for thousands of people to see, contact me at sponsor@creradio.com or click on the highlighted link.